The universe has a directive for you today. Somebody is going to make your everyday routine an experiencing bad dream for the following 5 days, since challenges, what's more, impediments, are the cauldrons wherein we are tried and refined. In this video, we will investigate the possibility that misfortune can be an impetus for development, strength, furthermore, at last achievement. So lock in and prepare to embrace the difficulties that lie ahead, on the grounds that they just may be the venturing stones to a more promising time to come. Life is much of the time a thrill ride loaded up with high points and low points, startling turns and turns. Right when we assume we have everything sorted out, something goes along to challenge our conviction that all is good and strength. It's during these difficult times that we frequently end up tried in manners we never envisioned. Be that as it may, stop and think for a minute. Difficulty can be a strong educator, and the universe has an approach to sending us exactly the examples we want with perfect timing. Anyway, what is the message the universe is sending your direction today? It's an update that life isn't generally going great, and difficulties are an indispensable part of the human experience. Rather than opposing or dreading them, we ought to embrace these difficulties as any open doors for development and change. At the point when you deal with difficulty directly, you foster flexibility and inward strength that can serve you well in all parts of your life. Type "I'm prepared to embrace the difficulties" to guarantee the message. Have you at any point saw how the absolute best individuals on the planet have confronted enormous difficulty and misfortunes? This is on the grounds that they comprehended that difficulty isn't a snag, it's a venturing stone. At the point when you defy difficulties with a positive mentality and an eagerness to learn, you can transform them into significant examples that drive you forward. Ponder probably the most notable figures ever, similar to Thomas Edison, who fizzled huge number of times prior to concocting the light, or J.K. Rowling, who confronted many dismissals before at long last getting her initially Harry Potter book distributed. These people didn't allow misfortune to characterize them, rather they involved it as an impetus for their prosperity. Type "I will transform affliction into an open door" to guarantee the message. Presently, we should address the explanation that somebody is going to make your everyday routine an experiencing bad dream for the following 5 days. It might sound overwhelming, yet recollect that difficulties come in different structures. It very well may be a troublesome undertaking at work, an individual mishap, or even a conflict with somebody near you. The universe is letting you know that you are going to experience a huge test, yet entirely it's likewise indicating the potential for change and development that exists in it. Even with difficulty, keeping an uplifting perspective and look for solutions is vital instead of harping on the actual issue. At the point when you approach difficulties with a critical thinking outlook, you're bound to view as inventive arrangements and come out more grounded on the opposite side. Type "I will keep an uplifting outlook despite difficulties" to guarantee the message. Opportunity can likewise show us significant examples ourselves and our capacities. At the point when you push through troublesome times, you find repositories of solidarity and assurance you never realized you had. It's like taking advantage of a secret wellspring of strength that engages you to survive indeed, even the most overwhelming impediments. So when you end up amidst a difficult circumstance, Pause for a minute to reflect on what you can gain from it. Ask yourself what qualities and characteristics you can create or improve. Therefore, keep in mind, the universe doesn't send moves our method for breaking us. It sends them to assist us with developing. I will utilize difficulty to find my internal solidarity to guarantee the message. Amidst affliction, looking for help from people around you is additionally fundamental. Whether it's companions, family, or partners, having an emotionally supportive network set up can make a significant improvement. Once in a while, the universe sends us challenges not exclusively to test our singular strength, yet additionally to help us to remember the force of human association. At the point when you contact others for help or offer your difficulties with them, you make a sense of local area and shared help. Individuals who care about you can offer direction, consolation, and in some cases even arrangements you hadn't thought of. Don't hesitate for even a moment to rest on your encouraging group of people when difficulties go crazy. It's an indication of intelligence, not shortcoming. Type I will look for help from my friends and family while confronting difficulties to guarantee the message. Presently, we should discuss the 5 days during which you're supposed to confront this difficult circumstance. Recollect that time is a powerful power, and 5 days can feel like an unfathomable length of time when you're in the main part of affliction. Nonetheless, it's fundamental to advise yourself that this period is limited and it will pass. Every day that you explore through the test carries you one bit nearer to the opposite side. When those 5 days are finished, you might end up changed with a recently discovered feeling of versatility and internal strength that you never realized you had. Type I will persevere and develop through the following 5 days to guarantee the message. In the fabulous embroidery of life, difficulty is only one string, though a huge one. Some portion of the mind-boggling plan shapes what our identity is and who we become. The universe sends us challenges not as discipline, but rather as any open doors for development, self-revelation, also, at last achievement. In this way, the following time you wind up confronting an overwhelming obstruction or a difficult circumstance, recollect the message the universe has for you today. Embrace the test, keep an uplifting outlook, look for help, and use misfortune as an instrument for self-awareness. You include the power inside you to transform misfortune into an open door, and when you do, you'll arise from the experience more grounded, savvier, and stronger than any time in recent memory. Type I'm prepared to embrace life's difficulties and develop from them to guarantee the message. All in all, the universe's message to you today is an update that difficulties are an unavoidable piece of life. Rather than dreading them, consider them to be open doors for development and change. At the point when you approach difficulty with flexibility, a positive mentality, and an eagerness to learn, you can transform it into a strong impetus for progress. Thus, embrace the difficulties that lie ahead, realizing that you have the strength and backing to conquer them. Maybe most noteworthy examples frequently come from confronting